Well, Todd Bowley came in as a chairman at Chelsea. It was 3.5 years ago. At first, Bowley tended to invest in veterans. Then when that failed, he kind of moved on to signing a surplus of young players and signing them to very long-term contracts. That Bowley system does have its critics. Last season, though, it did seem to pay off to some extent with some trophies and a return to the Champions League. So I guess we're interested in your guys' thoughts on it.
Let's start with the critics first.
Do you like it, yes or no?
Put your point across, your critics.
You didn't even...
Go on.
He said,
we should said critics, so let's start with the critics.
Wow.
You don't like the system, and I will debate you.
No, listen, there's no right or wrong way of going about running a football club or trying to be successful. It doesn't matter about the system. The point I'm trying to make is we can't pretend this has been a success so far after 3.5 years. They came into a club and the manager was Thomas Tuchel. He'd won the Champions League at that club. At that stage under Thomas Tuchel, Manchester City and Liverpool were possibly the two best teams in world football alongside Real Madrid, so it was very difficult for anybody to win the Premier League. But Chelsea were the third best team. It wasn't Manchester United, it wasn't Arsenal, it was Chelsea. They then changed that manager. OK, they then take a team who are very close to competing and winning the biggest trophies like they did in the Champions League, and then go and spend, what have we spent? £2 billion. OK? They are no closer, they are further away than what that manager was doing 3.5 years ago in terms of competing with the top teams in the Premier League. They're further away, having spent £2 billion. They've had to bend the rules, or break the rules, if you like, around PSR in England, in terms of selling the women's team to themselves. It didn't break the rules, but listen, we know it wasn't...
It's clever, right?
Yeah, OK, other teams are doing it now, but... So that proved it wasn't going well. They've been fined by UEFA, I think, twice already as well. So that, again, tells you things aren't exactly running smoothly.
Yeah, but there've been progress, haven't they?
In what way?
If you finish in the league in his first season 12th, and then you finish 6th, and then you finish 4th, and then you win the Club World Cup, and then you win...
Chelsea,
it doesn't matter what we're talking about.
Jesus.
We're talking about where they are now. If we're talking about progress, yes, he spent a lot of money, but there has been progress. You can't see that. They beat one of the best teams in Europe. Well, the best team in Europe in PSG. They did it ever so well. I'm not saying Chelsea are going to win the Premier League, but I can see
Can you just stop
progress.
there? You know, you're saying Chelsea are not going to win the Premier League. Let's not forget where Chelsea have come from. Chelsea are a winning machine.
Okay.
Since Abramovich came in 20 years ago,
Man United have been a winning machine. Man United, in this period of the last 6-7 years, have spent an awful lot of money.
13 years.
Man United have basically finished 16th or 17th, 15th, 16th, 17th last year, and now nowhere near the Champions League. So if you go back and say, OK, 12, progress, 6, OK, I agree with you.